Number 2 is a PCOCK. PCOCK has finally made a move. Well, I guess we've got to give that a clap, right? It didn't get really moved up with the Richard Cause. Obviously, probably suffered from a little bit of rotation, not a lot, but a little bit of rotation into the Richard Cause. Everyone chases the shiny things. Of course, Richard Cause we know are going to be the main game, along with a few other peers. But it has made a big jump today, 22%, sitting at number 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Pretty exciting, and the top peer is on Liberty Swap, and the other two on Pulsechain. But that's up pretty big today, 22%, and the price they're sitting at what is that? Let's go have a look at the chart. Which one are we going to look at? Number 4. Let's look at. It's got the biggest pulse volume, and of course you got my full chart on here, right? We are waiting for a number of project releases as well, so it doesn't include any of that. We're waiting for probably 5 or 6 projects in the short term, medium term to be, when I say that, maybe within the next 2 months to roll out. I think they've got a bit of a back up there. But look at the big volume jump here on the main peer of Pulse, and look at that volume candle. So what is it? 123,000 just on this peer. There's about yesterday there was about 1.5 million in the main peers. Doesn't include all the satellites, but about 1.5 million. It has got one of the biggest networks of projects LPs. So that fattens it up, but that also means that it can be challenged by volume and particularly net buying, and obviously the buy and burn from Liberty Swap helps contribute to the buying side of things like that and gets the soak-on supply off. But it does have that relative to Hex, right? Hex, you see the volume come in pretty strong. What do we say the Hex volume was? Hex LP was on the main peers was 2.2 or something, 2.5. But the volumes that come in on that are pretty big, right? So and that net buying pushes that price up. So I think that's really the key differential there. And so, but the volume came in today. Good volume came in today, and the chart there got pumped. You can see it's just rolled on to its second day, moving up there, and you can see it's above all the averages: the 21 moving average, the 200-day moving average of 1.1 cent, and now it's above that, but still facing a bit of resistance here under the I guess 1200th of a penny. Where were we looking at there? Yeah, just under 1200 penny. So it's still a bit of work to do there. Did I say 1200th of a penny? That's wrong. 1.2 cents. 1.2 cents. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. So that is where we are right now. It's had all these rollouts. Look at that. All these product rollouts. With the last rollouts were major feature rollouts with the hardware wallet and the unshielding for the railgun privacy. They're still using the ETH contracts. But we are obviously anticipating Pulsechain contracts coming before the end of the year, and probably sooner than later is my guess. Hopefully before the end of the third quarter, i.e. 30 September or something. We shall see. So looking pretty good now over the 200-day, looking strong here. Let's see if it can break out over 1.2 cents. And why did it do that, right? Why did it do that? Well, we're going to go find out. But we'll do it now. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's go to X, and let me just pull it up. And so this was the big announcement that we had. So let's scroll all the way down here to Liberty Swap's updates. Let's scroll all the way down. Now, this is arguably if we have a top 5 developers on Pulsechain, this is arguably number 1, right? What I call the Kraken. They are building out a massive trading privacy ecosystem, so it's going to be full of at least just kicking off. We're I think at 4 DeFi products, and we're probably going to end up within the next few months at let's say 2-3 months to be more friendly. Then they could be over 10, right? 10 products by then. And I suspect that they're going to keep going, but they're only going to be focused on the ones that actually make money. We know what all those are, right? So and they're doing all those. So let's see what else. Let me scroll back down here a bit further. Sorry, scroll all the way back down. You guys love it when I scroll down Liberty Swap posts. With the announcement there. So I'm going to kick it off from here. So this is 18 hours ago. This is a post that I wrote up. But it was based on their announcement 21 hours ago, right? The 21 hours ago says we're about to release a tool to boost PCOCK buyback and burns by at least 10x. Setting it up now, go live 12 hours. Our current buyback and burn speed is already second only to Pulsechain. We want to do even more. So they had almost 11,000 views on that. They added on the following: at this bottom price, we want to buy back and burn around $10,000 worth of PCOCK per day on average. Now, I think that's aspirational. It could be, they could get pretty close. We'll see. But they're only earning so much revenue. At the moment, they've been earning about $1,000 revenue to buy them back and burn amongst their 4 products is based on what we've seen, which is about 100,000 PCOCK a day. They also said, watch our two buyback and burn addresses. You'll see the magic in the coming months. So obviously they're going to ramp this up, and here are the contracts, right? So buyback and burn address, the first one and the second one there. All funds sent to these 2 wallets will be used to buy back and PCOCK, no exceptions there. So that was pretty exciting. So I ended up, commentating on that, doing a bit of a summary. So I said Liberty Swap just announced a tool to boost PCOCK buybacks and burns by at least 10x, targeting circa $10,000 worth of PCOCK per day on average. This is about 1 million PCOCK per day at 1 cent. Well, it is one, not about, but it is 1 million at 1 cent. There is already 159 million burns, so 60% of the supply of PCOCK is burned, and there is only 841 million circulating in wallets. So if you go to Block Explorer, that's how much is still in wallets, and just a fraction in LP pools. So yesterday there was, in the main pairs at least, I don't know if there was about 1.5 million, and by my estimate, this was about 30 million PCOCK in the main pairs. So that would be, the main PCOCK pairs plus Top Hat, a few others, but there are a lot of other smaller satellite ones as well. So that's why I got the plus factor on there. About 10 hours to go until the unlock. Now this is actually unlock now. The bird will fly, and you can see just within 2 hours, the market had moved. So the market had moved from about 95/100th of a penny, and then just went all the way up to 1 cent and over 1 cent there. And of course now you can see it's just below 1.2 cents, right? So it's even gone higher since then. So pretty high, pretty well received that. So that was kind of the big trigger. And now I'm just going to scroll up here a bit further to see the latest news. A lot of people respond to this very, very excitingly. Meme coins, talking about meme coins of PCOCK. So let me just scroll back up here. They said they researched the BNB's burn mechanism. We can do better. So obviously teasing about the buy and burn there. PCOCK must burn hard there. They have submitted the ZKX wallet extension to Chrome Web Store, so that's continuing to update that. Kind of cool. Let's scroll up here. Excuse me. I hate it when I sneeze on live stream, but happens. It's a human thing to do. All right, so pretty excited there. Grand Inquisitor says which one deserves a 100% plus. Obviously, PCOCK in there. Let's jump up here. Max Sinquia here, 555. Pretty excited. The buy and burn and Pulsechain and the most undervalued meme coin. So a lot of excitement happening there. Crypto Coffee, also pretty excited about it also. Obviously the top hat is pulled with the PCOCK. What else there? Lots of more Freedom 77 into the PCOCK as well. Big shout out to him. And a lot of other people, Zach. So everyone got pretty excited about the news around the big buy and burn mechanism. Alpha Baller, another ex-influencer there. DeFi Trigs, everyone pretty excited, right? So pretty cool. Now let's just scroll up a bit further here. 7 hours ago, so they said we've added a lot of liquidity to our V3 LPs to bootstrap our DEX. Our share of the LP fees is claimed and sent directly towards PCOCK buy and burns. This is the fee we collect in just 2 hours. Just a small example of the many sources of revenue we can tap into the fuel PCOCK buy and burns. And there are some good surprises and unexpected sources of funds that can support PCOCK market too. So that was $212 just in a few hours, just from that one source, right? So they got 4 DeFis running. So these guys got a few tricks up their sleeves, haven't they? Pretty cool. Let's scroll back up here a bit more. Fund your crypto card with ZKX wallet powered by Railgun. So obviously with some privacy, and they got that feature up there as well. So it's probably something worth looking at. Let's keep going. Some more people excited about PCOCK. Yeah, cool. Look at them. Heaps of people coming out of the woodwork. Let's see. Let's keep going up here. Let's keep scrolling. I think we're almost there, are we? We must be getting there. What else? I think we've covered all those. Let's keep scrolling up. And that's pretty much it. So pretty exciting. And the price now at PCOCK, just under 1.2 cents. Where will it go in the days and weeks ahead? So pretty exciting. And I might pull up those contracts at some stage. Maybe we'll talk about them tomorrow, those buy and burn contracts, and have a look at those.